country that are legitimately some of the best players in college football.
You're not lying.
I have been absolutely loving watching these guys both live and on film. We've got Ryan Williams at Alabama. We've got Dylan Raiola at Nebraska. And we've got maybe the best of them all, Jeremiah Smith out of Ohio State. They all came in with 5 stars, and yet somehow they're overachieving for fan bases that have huge expectations. This guy could be the best Buckeye of all of them. And we've just
to be honest,
you know, what, 4 or 5 of some of the better college receivers in the sport all go to the NFL and have a...
You know, with Smith, I feel like I'm a little bit more comfortable saying he's the best Ohio State receiver of all time. With Ryan Williams, I still got to see something. But he a good player as well. He up there. Definitely up there.
Ton of success as they've navigated their way to the National Football League. And to a man, they'll all sit there and they'll say, like, hey, this guy might be even better than the rest. Ryan Williams, similarly, huge fan base, monstrous.
Like Devontae Smith, he won the Heisman as a receiver. He won the Heisman, so.
Expectations in the state. The guy's been the Gatorade Player of the Year since he came out of the womb in high school in Alabama, and he's done nothing but impress, exceeding expectations. He just put on a show against Georgia. He is only 17, which I know everyone knows
Crazy,
now, and
man.
Start to roll their eyes, but he's not even
Just
close
wild.
to 18 yet. He doesn't turn 18 until after the season is over in February.
Yeah, drug test him, check his birth certificate, something.
Like what? Guy can't even vote. He's out there dominating college football. He's the highest rated wide receiver recruit that Bama has had since Julio Jones, and he's produced like Julio already. Again,
Damn.
massive expectations, and then he has exceeded them.
Is he going to be better than Julio? Like, be for real. Is he going to be better than Julio?
That is so rare in this day and age where we're hyper involved and in tune with recruiting. Fan bases celebrate these commitments. You get out there, and Hayes Fawcett is throwing out his graphics, and man, like, everybody knows these guys, and these guys are meant to come in and be the greatest and all that. They've exceeded expectations. Dylan Raiola, same way. He's not only just meant to come in there and like, hey, you've got to start as a true freshman. He's supposed to be the program's savior at Nebraska. And I understand that they lost against Illinois, but he's the reason why they're in position to continue to compete in the Big Ten. He's the reason.
Yeah, they only lost one game. That's not bad for a freshman.
Nebraska. He's the best player on the field for Nebraska.
No cap. So, hey, man, that class had a lot of players, bro. I'm not even going to lie. That class had a lot of players, but we talking about Ryan Williams and Jeremiah Smith. Who going to be better?
Smitty, like, watching Smitty. Smitty my number one. I don't care.
He was electric.
I mean, my dog won a Heisman. Like, I got to give it to him. But don't think I ain't coming for you, my boy. Smitty, like, watching Smitty.
Yeah, he snapped.
Smitty my number one. I don't care.
I don't know if he going to catch Smitty, though. I don't know. Like, him and Smitty, they kind of got the same build, bro. They, like, tall, lengthy receivers. So, I do see the similarities, but I don't know if he going to win the Heisman. I don't think so. Not this year. Not this year. He going to be here for a good 2 years, maybe next year or the year after. Who knows? We're going to see. We're going to see.
Electric.
I mean, my dog won a Heisman. Like, I got to give it to him. But don't think I ain't coming for you, my boy. Smitty, like,
That boy
watching
funny.
Smitty.
We saw the birth of a true outright psychopath last night on national TV. 17-year-old, FYI, Ryan Williams there. He goes up after Georgia's
that was
just
a
taken the
crazy
lead,
catch right
alien
there.
maneuver number 1. But that's not enough. You got 2 DBs from the best defense in the country. You throw a second alien maneuver on them. And here's the thing about that.
They both hugging each other.
Things that most humans physically could never hope to do. You break down the sideline. Again, you got 2 of the best in the country in pursuit.
To be honest, this is Georgia right here. This is Georgia. This is competition. This is the best of the best.
So you figure, I don't need the mouthpiece. In mid-stride, I'm going to pull out the mouthpiece because I won't need it for where I'm going. And I score to put Bama back up like 42 seconds after we lost the lead. And then at 17 years old, knowing full well I wasn't even alive in the late 90s, I start doing the Dirty Bird dance on him in the end zone. That is legal terrorism. Sarah McLachlan, known for...
He playing like a 90s player. I'm not even going to lie. He playing like a 90s player.
Dogs, and now Ryan Williams will be known for doing that to dogs. And for good measure, he changed his profile picture to Michael Vick holding a puppy this morning.
Oh wow, that boy snap, bro. That boy snap. I'm not rocking with this right here. I'm not rocking. I understand the cause, but too much players doing this now.
Yeah, you know, my little
It's
sister,
crazy, bro.
She just loves doing nails, and I support her fully. And you know, I wore these with my green suit, so we'll change it up pretty much every week. Yeah.
I mean, he's 17, bro. He's 17. I'm gonna let him do his thing, bro. Hopefully, by the time he's 20, he act right. I don't think Caleb Williams is doing this no more. I don't think so. So you don't gotta do it too. You don't.
Bolden ran 10.79. Julian Humphrey was a sub 10.6 guy. Ryan Williams is a sub 10.5 guy who ran 10.49. We often talk about track speed, but for that to translate to play speed, to be able to make a catch and then be able to get into full stride and create separation.
Jeremiah Smith, I feel like he like a 4.37, 4.38. Ryan Williams, he's probably like a 4.34, 4.32, something like that.
Between top flight defenders like those two I just talked about is absolutely crazy. At the age of 17 years old, to be able to do the things that he is doing. Drew, he is averaging 28.9 yards per reception right now, 5 touchdowns, dog. One of the most explosive players in all of the game. He has 8 explosives. This dude, I don't know how he can keep up at this rate, but think about what he can be when he's 18, 19 years old. The sky is the limit for Jeremiah Smith. The sky is the limit for Ryan Williams. We saw him at Alabama, Mississippi, All-American Bowl. I mean, the future is out in front of these guys. And not to mention, the guy that was ranked between them, we're not giving up on him, Cam Coleman at Auburn, but holy smokes, Drew.
Yeah,
generational
Cam Coleman, he good too. At Auburn, that's another receiver nobody talking about. Watch out for him next year. He probably gonna ball out. Like Auburn, not good this year, but next year I think he's gonna come up. Watch out for him, Cam Coleman.
We called it in 2024 with this receiver class. I think that 2027 NFL draft is just going to be littered with these dudes, and Jeremiah Smith, Ryan Williams, they're going to be the headliners.
Letting you know right now. You know, I see the Devontae Smith in him. I see it. He looked like a good route runner. He probably a little better of a route runner than Jeremiah Smith. I give him that much. But Jeremiah Smith got that size, though. I'm not gonna lie. He seems a little bit stronger than Ryan Williams. You know, like they could both be #1 receivers, but I feel like Jeremiah Smith, he's more of an all-around guy. Ryan Williams, I feel like he will do good at slot, but I feel like Jeremiah Smith, he'll be great at wherever you put him at. You know, like Ryan Williams, can you put him at running back, like in the backfield, and give him some rushes? Can you do that? I don't think you could do that with him. You could probably do that with Jeremiah Smith, but not with Ryan Williams. If y'all get what I'm trying to say. But they're both good players. Both good players. You know, maybe Ryan Williams gets bigger and he is able to do that. Like, you know, with CD Lamb, you know, CD Lamb, he don't even look like a running back, to be honest. But the Cowboys still use him for those jet sweeps, and he be getting a few carries some games, to be honest. Right here we got Derrick Henry.
It was a crazy game. A great game, though. I mean, those guys balled out, came out in the first half, lights out. Kind of slowed down the second half. You know, Georgia made some good halftime adjustments, but in the end, we were able to pull through. Jalen Monroe had a great game. Defense able to get some turnovers, and then Ryan Williams.
Yeah, Henry, you watched the whole game
on a DB, which is wild. I never seen before. Was a huge play for us to take the lead, and then defense getting the pick at the end. You know, definitely a huge win, a big win, and I'm proud of those Bama boys. Roll Tide, baby. That Bama game.
Yeah, Derrick Henry, he proud. This should be the main person that you should be trying to make proud. Right here we got Kirby Smart talking about Ryan Williams.
Can you talk about Ryan Williams, Kirby? Great player. I mean, I got asked by the game day crew before the thing about what are you going to do special for Ryan Williams. I said, we can't do anything special for Ryan Williams. They got a guy back there, quarterback, that could be the best running back in the country, and he throws the ball. So you can't put two people around.
Nah.
You can't do it. You got to make him make throws. And we've known Ryan for a long time. He came to our place on several visits. He's such a great kid. He's extremely fast and elusive. He's got great ball skills. You know, Malachi had really good cover of Joni on a double move. He got on top of Malachi. And, you know, if I had to do it over again, we would challenge him more and get up on him. We were off a lot. But the play he made was actually in press coverage there late. And, you know, that's okay to give that up. That's hard. But we caught that ball on them. You got to tackle him. You got to get him on the ground, make him snap it again. And we had momentum to make him drive it through. But we didn't get him on the ground. And that's the biggest fatal flaw of that play.
Can you talk about?
Hey, Kirby Smart, he sounds scared of Ryan Williams. He do. Okay, that boy is stiff arming. That boy stiff arming, but I think that's USF, right? I think that's USF. Yeah, that gotta be USF. There ain't no competition right there. USF versus Bama, there ain't no competition. Here we got a clip of Ryan Williams. Let's check this out.
And then finally, here's your game winner. 75 yards.
Good contested catch.
Brought the house down right there.
Excuse me. Good vision on that one. Good vision. That way he just so agile. Made them boys hug each other, looking like fools, man. Georgia DBs, bro. Like, come on, man. There's so much Georgia DBs in the league right now. And that boy doing this to him at 17, man. That boy doing this to him at 17, bro. It's crazy.
And then finally, here's your game winner. 75 yards.
Yeah, all you gotta do is throw it his way. He gonna make something happen for you. To be honest, just throw it his way.
Here's that juggler catch downfield. A beauty.
Good focus on the ball, and still made a move. Got extra yards on that one. You know, he got good footwork. Very, very good footwork.
Unbelievable.
Right, he could stop him going on a dime, to be honest. Good hand-eye coordination. Give me that. Excuse me. He barely got the ball, still making moves.
And Williams with that shake and bake Saturday night against Georgia. From the all-22.
Nobody said shake and bake.
Now you see him, now you don't.
ACL broke, tear. Out for the year, bro. That boy just so elusive, bro. He playing like the early 2000 players, bro, to be honest. Early 2000, man. Right here, got another clip of Ryan Williams. Good catch versus Vanderbilt, the game that they just lost.
Body control. You cannot be serious. Half of his body's out of bounds when he's on his way down after catching the football. This is Lynn Swan stuff here.
Wild throw.
Forgive me for those that don't have any idea, but Tom Kubik will be proud of the reference.
Yeah, Devontae Smith, that's my comparison right there.
By Ryan
Devontae
Williams,
Smith.
who reclassified, should be a high school senior right now.
Should be a high school senior, man.
So easy.
Yeah, like I said, drug test him. That's the only way. Right here we have Ryan Williams. Devontae Smith mixed with Odell Beckham. That's the vibe I'm getting. Devontae Smith, Odell Beckham. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. This is him at the Army All-American Bowl. Good route. Good catch. Don't forget about Jonte Cook in Texas. He's going to be a good player too. He's going to be a good player. So there's a lot of good receivers coming out, man. This kind of reminds me of Garrett Wilson. I remember Garrett Wilson making a catch kind of like this against Clemson, I think. You know, that would look like an alien on that one. That boy floated, bomb, came back, stayed in bounds, took off, bro. Like an alien or a reindeer. That's how he moving. Alien or a reindeer. Touchdown. A high schooler, man. A high schooler, man. Crazy, bro.
The number one player in the class, the number one wide receiver, it's Jeremiah Smith. He is signed with Ohio State, and there you have it. He remains the number one player in the class. Andrew, you've been open about this.
The fact that Florida, FSU, and Miami ain't get him, and he went all the way to Ohio State, that's sad right there. That's sad right there, man.
You had your doubts, but what ultimately helped solidify his top spot?
Well, Emily, I'm going to be honest. I mean, we came into the All-Star games open to the idea of someone else finishing number one in the rankings. Jeremiah Smith just quickly closed the door on that, and he's a guy that did not have to participate in the All-American Bowl. I was actually eating dinner last night going through my old evaluations on Jeremiah Smith. It has been the same story now for 3 consecutive years, but he showed up in San Antonio, he put on a show, and he dominated. He scored the first touchdown in the game. This is a guy that might not go number one in the NFL in the NFL draft, which is important. The NFL draft serves as the compass for our rankings, but I think if you ask Cooper, you ask the rest of the guys on our ranking staff, we feel the best about him eventually going in the top 10. He's got that huge frame. Do not think he gets enough credit for what he can do after the catch. He is extremely advanced, and there's a reason why so many schools wanted him, and that recruitment went all the way to the 11th hour.
And we know how special the player Jeremiah Smith is. How about the person? He showed up, San Antonio, pro mentality, workman's mentality.
You remind me of like a smoother DK, a leaner, smoother DK.
At Ohio State, this is a guy that we've compared to guys like Marvin Harrison. You think about that maturity, right, that he brings to Columbus. I expect him to be one of the best players at his position from day one when he steps on campus in Columbus. This guy, 210 pounds, over 6'3". He's got everything that you could possibly want at the receiver position. If you built him in a lab, they would look like Jeremiah Smith. So we love him. He is a clean player, and he is wired the right way. I love the way that he attacks his process as well.
Hey, sometimes you gotta manifest the future, man. Sometimes you gotta manifest the future.
Hey, man, one day, you never know.
One day, you never know.
Let's go.
That'll be lit right there. Miami will be straight if this happens, man. Him and Cam Ward, we be straight for life. We be straight for a good 10 years, bro. We gonna get a ring over here. Him and Cam Ward, I'm telling y'all right now, man.
Hey, man, one day, you never know. Let's go.
Speak into existence. I love that right there, young man. I love that right there.
Hey, man, one day, you never know.
Go. Hey. There you go. Hey.
This make no sense, man.
There you go. Hey.
He look like he should be in college right now.
There you go. Hey. There you go. Hey. There you go. Hey.
Crazy, bro. Back in the day, you see a guy this big, you know, sometimes they'll make him play O-line, to be honest, bro. But now receivers looking like this?
There you go. Hey.
Crazy, man. This is like Odell Beckham in a high school uniform, to be honest. Right here's another catch by Jeremiah Smith at practice. Y'all see the catch? Like, it's not a surprise based off what he's doing in the actual games now. It's not surprising. It's not. We should have seen this coming right here. We should have seen this. 3 defenders on him. I don't think Ryan Williams doing this right here. I don't think Ryan Williams doing this. You know, the stuff that Ryan Williams is doing, I think Jeremiah could do it. But I don't think Ryan could do some of the stuff that Jeremiah can. I I don't think so. Yeah, bring his ass back to Miami, man. I don't know why he went all the way to Ohio. Come on, man. Ohio, really? He'll be back in Florida in no time. Probably Mike Evans, he'll retire, or Godwin. I don't know if the Jaguars would want to invest in another receiver like Jeremiah. Maybe Dolphins, Tyreek Hill retires. Right here is Jeremiah Smith at practice. Beautiful route. No chance. Dude, that boy dirty. This is like the perfect route. And the fact that he decides that he is and he's scoring like this is crazy. It's amazing.
It's kind of ridiculous.
This is his one of his linemen. They're gonna talk about Jeremiah Smith on this one.
I mean, it's when you see one hand go up, you're like, oh man, he's not going down with it. But with JJ, I'm like, he's probably coming down with it. I mean, it's an amazing.
That's high confidence right there.
Like you look around, you're like, oh my gosh, it's one of those things where like he's just very talented and he does an amazing job working for it. Coach Hartline and has that unit rolling. You know,
yeah, Hartline, he's still there. Former Dolphin. You never know.
I do the best I can to protect and see those guys shine.
Right here, I got another clip of Jeremiah Smith at practice. Up top in the best DBs over there. The best DBs. That's raw right there. I'm guessing Geno Smith is his cousin, if I'm not mistaken. I think so. Y'all let me know in the comments.
Great receivers, and I've also had the chance to watch JJ since he was about 10 years old. He's going to be the best receiver ever.
Wow.
I really believe that. Man, I was in the house. I was watching the whole game. When he caught that first touchdown, man, I jumped right out of my seat. The whole house was going crazy, man. It was good to see that. I thought he had a heck of a game, man. I thought he started out a little slow. I know he wants to catch that first one. He would have scored on that one, too.
You know, you should be the last one talking. You just lost to the Giants, man. You should be the last one talking, fam.
But, you know, great debut. I thought he did great. He's born with the talent, but he's putting the work in, and he's ready. He's ready right now.
Here's another catch. Everybody shot. Right here, I got Jeremiah Smith versus Michigan State. Up top. Touchdown. You made that bit look easy. Yeah, Jeremiah Smith, I think he's gonna be the best receiver out of this class. See here. Jeremiah Smith. Good catch on Iowa. Good catch by Jeremiah Smith. Iowa, they're a good school. Look, this guy in the background laughing. Just pathetic, man. Come on, Iowa. Y'all better than that right there. Y'all way better. He gonna be a dog. Right here, I got another clip of Ohio State versus Iowa. Yeah, he almost got in that bit. But y'all see that top end speed for a guy his size though. Y'all see it. 30, he's just too slow. He can't catch up.
I'll be honest, just a fan of you when JJ makes those catches. Yeah, that's a little different, you know. You'd like to take credit that like we do drills so that he can do that stuff. And Brian does, and I'll give Brian credit, they do that, but you know, sometimes like those two catches at Michigan State and then one he had the other day are the ones that kind of make you go wow up top. You know, those are when I see someone do something spectacular like that. There are probably not many other people can do that kind of catches your eye also. But